So guys, welcome to Cyber Chaos Crew TV. Today I'm playing Eve Echoes. The final test has launched on July 1 and is available through July 15. The game will be out on Android and iOS in August. This is an EVE Online themed mobile game from CCP and Net Ease Games. Think of it as a microcosm of EVE Online, a simplified and streamlined version of the EVE universe on your mobile device. As an EVE Online veteran and Sci-Fi freak, I'm thrilled to burn a little time on a mobile version of the game. So let's go ahead and check it out. I'm playing the game using the MSI app launcher, the MSI app player. If you'd like to use it to run the game on your PC, check out the link below on the video description. Alright, so here we are, loading screen, and we have the game announcements here with all the changes that the team has been doing to the game. Development is still ongoing. It's not a finished game yet, it only launches next month. They announced like last month or 2 months ago that it would launch in August. They're working on it, fixing all the things that they need to get fixed for the release. I have played it a bit before in December or January during the open beta test. Didn't stream at that time, but now I will stream it.
Activating clone.
So here we are in the start. We're gonna create a character. In EVE Online there's 4 different races.
Please confirm your race.
Playable races. But I think that here in EVE Echoes they're gonna add a new one. I don't remember the name, they already announced. But it's a new one. In EVE Online the character races, they don't offer any special perks or bonuses or advantages and disadvantages to one another. They simply, basically it's a political choice. You can read the background of each race, you learn about the race, what they stand for, how they have emerged in the EVE Online universe, etc. in New Eden. And then you make a choice. You choose to roll with the character from that race. Some people might choose a race based on their looks, their appearance. They might like certain traits, appearance traits better. Other people might choose the race because of their politics, what they stand for. and other people might just make a random character, choose whatever they feel like in this particular day or in this particular time. Okay, so personally I like the Minmatar race. When I play EVE Online, I created my characters as the Minmatar characters. That's the one I'm going to choose now too. So the Amar, I'm not an expert in the races. I know a little bit about them. I think the Amar, it's the oldest one. They're like a theocratic society. They believe in God. They have a lot of faith in religion, and they used to have, they still have Minmatar people enslaved working for them in their space. But also the Minmatar at some point, 700 years before the game takes place, I think the Minmatar made a rebellion. Some of the Minmatar managed to do a rebellion, and they created their own government and their own society. You have also the Galente. The Galente is a like a democratic society from which the Minmatar drew some inspiration to create their own tribal government. And then you have the Caldari. The Caldari is like a society that relies heavily on corporate power. They have a meritocratic government system, where the individuals that are more successful in those corporations, they rise to the power easily. Okay. So I'm gonna go with the Minmatar because it's the one that has the ideals that I identify more with. Okay. And I also like the visual appearance of the characters. And then of course there's the ships. Each race has different ships. And you could say that if you choose a certain race, you have different perks from the ships that they use. But even if you choose, for instance, right now I chose Minmatar to make a Minmatar character, but I can, when I start training the skills, I can choose to train any other ship skills. It doesn't mean that I have to fly Minmatar ships. If I want, I can fly Amar or Galente or Caldari ships. I just have to train the skills for them instead of training skills for the Minmatar ones. Okay, that's how the game works. In case you are new to EVE, so you can understand. Each race has their own ships, but the character, when you select a certain race, you are not bound to fly only the ships of that race. You can fly whatever ships you want. Just have to train the skills for them. So the Minmatar, they favor cannon ships, like projectile ships. The Minmatar ships, almost all of them have projectile weapons, artillery cannons and autocannons, machine guns. You can select a wide range of ammunition for them, but the main weapons are projectile weapons. They also use a little bit of missiles. They favor shield systems, but they also have some armor. Some of the ships are also better suited to load, to be fitted with armored tank. And generally they're very fast and agile ships, the Minmatar ones. In the Amar, they favor the Amar ships favor the usage of lasers. They mainly use laser weapons for offense, but also some of them also use drones. And they favor the armor tanking. Okay. In the Galente, I think the Galente is a race that has the highest advancements in artificial intelligence. So they use a lot of drones because their drones are are really powerful, are very intelligent, very powerful. So they make heavy usage on drone technology to overpower the enemies in battle. They also use railguns, and they favor armor tanking in their ships. The Caldari, they mainly use missiles. Most of the Caldari ships use missiles for offense. They have very good missile technology. They make usage of target painting to better, so that the missiles can better hit the targets. But they also use railguns. I forgot to mention the Galente. They use, here it says railguns, but mostly their weapons is hybrid weapons. They use railguns but also blasters. And the Caldari, the main tank is shield. They mainly use shield tank. Okay. And also electronic countermeasures. Alright, so I'm gonna roll with Minmatar. So this here is not, I'm actually not selecting any ship here. This is just information about the ships that are associated to each race. Okay.
Please confirm your bloodline.
Here is where we're gonna select the character, and since this is the EVE mobile game, this is not as complex as the EVE online game. There's not too much choice to make here. It's just a streamlined experience. In EVE Online, when you create a character, you actually go into a screen where you can change everything related to the character. You zoom in on the face. You can modify the face to whatever you want. Like every small inch of the face, you can modify it, make it wider or thinner. Change the skin tone to with a lot of colors, change the hair types, change everything, the clothes. But here you already have some pre-made characters that you can choose from, and you just select one of them and you go with it. Refresh, press refresh. Here, here on the left side you have these are like three different bloodlines within the race. You have in Minmatar you have the Sebiestor, the Brutor, and the Verocchio. The Sebiestor, they're like a race that they're one of the smartest people in the race. They're some of the smartest people, the one that engage in studies, technology, all sorts of studies. So they're engineers and stuff like that. And then you have the Brutor. The Brutor are like the most resilient ones, the fighters, also the miners and stuff. And the Verocchio are like a race, a tribal bloodline that engage in activities like trading, like mostly nomad activities, trading, hauling, and that sort of business. Okay. So here, I think for the first character, I'm going to make a character, maybe a female character, and I'm probably gonna train her skills to fight, to be a fighter, to be a fleet fighter, or to be a solo fighter or a gang fighter, to make missions, combat missions, security missions, maybe a bit of wormholes, maybe some factional warfare. I'm not sure what kinds of PvE content you can do in the game already. I think you can engage other people in the systems as long as you go to low sec or null sec systems or wormholes. I have to see about the PvE ones. I'm not sure if you can go to factional warfare. Maybe not. Maybe they have not introduced this yet. Wormholes too. I'm not sure if they're accessible already. If they introduce that to the game, but we'll see. I'm just gonna roll with one of these here. Try to select a good looking one. very attractive. I would rather create the one that I like. This one's kind of cool with the dreadlocks. You got a mushroom head here. White dreadlocks. Cyborg. I'll go with the dreadlocks one, the black dreadlocks. This one, Tiggle Bitties. Oh, I like this one with the yellow dress. Maybe I'll roll with this one. Okay. I'll pick this one. Okay, so I think I can choose the
Final
name.
identity confirmed.
Now I can choose the name. Can I type? Alright, let's see if I can go with this name. Oh wait, actually I wanted to choose another bloodline. Can I go?
Please confirm your bloodline.
I wanna try the Varrock here. Go with the Varrock here. Which really I didn't check all the characters, all the bloodline female characters. They're all the same for the bloodlines, for the different bloodlines. They're still the same. Okay, I'll go with the girl in the yellow dress, but I wanna select Varrock here. Okay, there she is.
Final identity confirmed.
Or maybe Brutor, since I'm making a fighter.
Please confirm your bloodline.
Many Brutor come from the modest working class backgrounds, but they take pride in their work. Male Brutor are strong, determined, and self-disciplined. Brutor females have a dominant what? Okay, can I scroll down? Dominant streak. When they set their mind on something, they will succeed. That's what I was talking about. Varrock can be found in diverse professions, covering all areas of society. Varrock males are astute and quick-witted. They possess easy charm and are quite affable. Varrock females are renowned for their shrewd minds when it comes to business and trade. Possess exactly the right mixture of sense, intuition to excel in both commerce and industry. Sebister are regarded as grand engineers of the Minmatar. Sebister males are passionate thinkers, love machines, and exploring new technologies. Female Sebisters are generally kind and intelligent, have natural talent for mathematics. They take most things in life at face value. Okay, Brutor, since I'm making a fighter, I'll go with the Brutor. Oh, this one looks good too. Alright, let's roll.
Final identity confirmed. Activating transneural brain scanner. Information matched. Activating clone.
How it works in the EVE universe. When you make a new character, its consciousness gets injected into a clone, and then each time you die, it gets transferred into another one. So you don't actually die, your consciousness just gets moved to another clone, to an interstellar network. Right, this takes a little bit to load. Are we spawning in space or in a station?
You have been diagnosed with a temporary autonomic dysfunction, a common side effect of brain scans. It is recommended that you follow Article 366 of the Hitchhiker's Guide to New Eden. Drink a can of quaif and relax your breathing pattern.
Brain scan.
Caught it again? That's what, 10 times already?
Eight, actually. This is below the average for your batch of capsuleers.
Got it. Thanks. Did I know you before? Who are you?
You have been diagnosed with partial memory loss. This occurs occasionally after the cloning process. I am your flight assistant, the second-generation Creodrone Light Quantum AI. You can personalize my settings now.
How are you feeling, pilot?
What's this? We didn't see this before. It wasn't on the other test build. So that scans that she was talking about is what happens before death. At the time of death, your brain data gets scanned and sent to the other clone. How am I feeling today? Am I supposed to do something here to pick something? What's this?
Noisy places like Jita make me even more depressed.
I would very much like to see a genuine slaver hound sometime.
Gotta learn how to use the block button. If you see too much noise in the Jita local, just block.
Noisy places like Jita make me even more depressed.
If you had blocked everybody there, you wouldn't be depressed.
The scope is dedicated to spreading billboards all over New Eden. This is pollution in every sense.
As AIs, we often discuss who the broker is, but have found no results yet.
Okay, so I see I have to choose something here.
Do you think AI has no life of its own?
Sure. How are you feeling, pilot? Little critters like Fedos make me sick.
Oh, this is the voice. I think this is the voice that I have to choose for the character.
Why are humans so keen on playing Mind Clash?
FTL communication can be regarded as a great invention. Would you mind explaining what a sense of humor is? Just another ordinary day.
How are you feeling, pilot?
This one sounds like a 10-year-old.
I can still be disappointed. This fact often disappoints me.
Pessimist? No, I am a positive nihilist. War tattoos originated in the Minmatar tribes. I like them a lot.
You should read more ancient poetry. It is good for your soul.
This one sounds like a 50-year-old teacher.
Both the Yanjung and the Talocan are worth studying.
I'll go with this one.
Take a deep breath. Have a sip of all those echoes of valor will ring.
One could not ask for a more depressing day.
Sure.
Do you think AI has no life of its own?
What? What was that there in the
I've been cloned 9 times.
Forgot
My
about
body, my memories, my everything. Is it all even me still?
It is sure that you are detached somewhat from your soul. Nevertheless, this does not affect your physical existence.
that. There was something there in the center. I forgot to check it out. I don't know where it was.
Did I pay extra for the philosophy module? Forget I asked.
Alert! An unidentified drone is closing in on your position from 3 o'clock. Your existence is threatened.
I think this must be some sort of new player experience that they introduced to the game. It's a new player experience tutorial. They're teaching the new player how to play here. Okay, you see, swipe the camera. This is a mobile game. I'm playing on a PC, but it's a mobile game, so you're gonna have to do everything like swiping the screen, swiping at the screen with your mouse if you play on the PC. If you play on your mobile device, you just have to use your fingers like that. Swipe the screen to turn the camera. See?
There's way too many of them.
A new target has been detected in this area. Preliminary analysis results show it as an SOE frigate.
Went too fast. Last time I played this had a bit better graphics, I think. They must have turned the graphic.
The Sisters of Eve?
Scanners are now showing a group of drones firing on an Astero SOE.
Poor bastards.
Caution. It is recommended that you activate the warp drive and pilot us away from this low-sec system ASAP.
We're turning back and taking out those drones.
Please confirm your command.
Confirmed. Return now. Blast those drones back to the Dark Ages.
This is a very streamlined game. That's not as complex as the EVE Online itself. The systems are the whole streamlined. There's not as many modules on the ships. There's not as many things to. The navigation is not as complex. It's much more streamlined. Ship navigation and the overall ship commanding procedures are all simplified. Here basically you have a bunch of buttons on the right side. You click on them, and also you click on the screen to the camera to look around and to fly the ship.
They just don't know when to quit.
Ship feedings are much more simple, simplified. But one thing I think they did a good job recreating is the universe. I think the universe size is the same. There's just as many solar systems as in the main game. Enemy target approaching. Okay. Flying a Rifter. This is a Rifter, a frigate. I mean, Matar frigate. This is the enemy. So I didn't have to go through this because I already know how to play. And I'm an EVE Online veteran. But this is for the new players, people that never played the game before, EVE Online or this one, or EVE Echoes. Tap the target and select lock on the operating ring. Okay. Alright, so we're at 20 kilometers away, so this is a Rifter, this is a frigate. It probably can't lock at this distance, you're gonna have to get closer. No, actually it can lock, but I'm gonna have to get closer to fire at it. See, if you want to change direction, you just double click or double tap on your device. You drag your finger around to choose the camera angle, and then if you want to move in a certain direction, you double tap, and the ship goes there. That's how it works also in EVE. When you want to fly in EVE Online, you can navigate the ship just using the overview. Has the ship commands there, like fly to, warp to, fly to target, warp to target, or to objects. But if you want to manual fly a ship, you always have to look at the place where you want the ship to go, and you double tap and it goes there. And also then you have the propulsion modules, the afterburners, the micro warp drives. It makes the ship go a little bit faster. And to stop, you can also stop the ship. You have in EB you press space or something like that. In here you must press some other. There must be some other button. No, not button, but like maybe you tap once. But we'll check that later. Now the navigation. Now I'm just gonna shoot this guy here. Actually, I don't remember how to stop. I think that when you are, this is just a little tutorial, but when you start to actually start the game, there's a UI, complete UI of the ship, and there's a button there on the lower side of the UI that you can tap to stop the ship. In if that's also like that, but in if you can actually press a key on the keyboard to stop. Okay, so now I'm shooting at this guy. I'm gonna wreck this guy. I can shoot him with one of the guns, or I can shoot them with two. Here the ship has two fitted, and boom, he's already gone. Alright, so this was a little combat tutorial. Maybe we're gonna spawn in the universe now. Last time I played it, they didn't have this in the game. You would spawn right.
Warning. The Astro is severely damaged. It is highly recommended that you abandon this rescue attempt and warp away for now.
Tutorial not over yet, there's more.
Stay the course. We're gonna finish what we started.
Hull breach detected. Danger. Activating clone.
That's what happens when you get destroyed. First the ship goes down, and then you get your clone. There's an escape pod. When you are inside the ship, you are always inside your escape pod. And when a ship gets destroyed, the only thing that is left is your pod, your escape pod. And if the pod gets destroyed too, then you die.
Welcome back.
You can warp away.
Your body looks great.
When the ship is.
Let's hope it doesn't get wasted anytime soon.
You warp away in the pod, you escape.
Alright, let's get to work.
You received a message from Concord 137 minutes ago.
Congratulations, Capsuleer. You have completed your probation period. On behalf of the Directive Enforcement Department of Concord, I hereby grant you your Plex.
I got my Plex? Are you serious? Is this for real? Yeah! I got my Plex! I got my Plex. Come on, aren't you even a little happy for me?
It is my opinion that all life forms should pursue lives of quiet reflection.
The Plex is the pilot's license extension.
Yeah! New Eden, here I come.